All right, Shalom. Kohalo Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rekahak Radash. Shalom and salutations and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, where I continue to learn this 100% truth from Yahweh Shem Shai, Barakatham. Shalom also to the elder bishops who also rule well, who I continue to learn this 100% truth from Yahweh Shem Shai, Barakatham. Shalom to the elders and the prophets, the teachers and evangelists also. Yabashin Yahushua Barakatham to you as well, who also continue to listen and learn this 100% truth from. And last but not least, Shalom to the speckled bird, the computer space, the Akim and Akwa, the Akim on the highways and byways doing this work. And last but not least, the elect, the hopeful elect. Yabashin Yahushua Barakatham to you as well. And I got the inspiration. I just listened to the GMS Indianapolis brothers, and they was going into the Isaiah 4:1, and which led me to going on my TikTok and just looking for videos, something I can use to edify with. And the first couple of videos, I came across this one right here. Now I know I've seen a video like this before, with another Jake woman and man preparing to be married, and I guess the pastor or the preacher, however, was reading out the vows for them to read behind him, and the word obey came up. So that word obey, man, was it triggered something in the Jake woman, and this also in this video. So I decided to pull up some scriptures about obeying, and just to get an idea of what triggers the Jake woman, understanding what obeying is. Because if you go to work every day, you obey what your bosses tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? If you driving, you obey what the lights and the traffic lights and the signs tell you to do. You obey that. So why obeying your man is such a problem? So, not that I want to dig too deep in it. I'm not trying to get too deep. I'm not trying to get one deep. I'm just trying to give up some scriptures. I pray that it be edifying, and we'll see what the Jake woman has an issue with the word obey.
To have and to hold from this day forth.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poor.
For richer, for poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love.
To love.
Cherish.
Cherish.
And obey. To love.
To love.
Cherish.
Cherish.
And obey.
I'm not saying that word.
Say it.
I'm not saying that word. I'm not obeying anybody. I don't obey anybody, especially him. So you can continue without that word. Cherish.
Pride of no and Jake woman.
I'm not obeying nobody. I'm not saying that word. You think I am about to start my life off obeying a man? Never. I'm not obeying anybody.
Say it, girl.
So we can continue. We can continue without me saying that word.
And you hear the woman in the background talking about say it, girl. That's inspirational for her. That if someone was to propose to her and to marry, she's going to do the same thing. I'm not obeying no man. It's crazy, man.
At your parents' house, so
I don't care where it is.
We've got the efficient.
Vows are vows, and you have to abide by them. And that word obey, I'm definitely not obeying you. No, I'm not. Ever. Don't. I'm not trying to show off, but I'm not obeying. I'm not saying that word obey. I am not.
You're trying to show off in front of your family.
I am not. We either going to continue or we can leave. We can leave.
You hear that? Jake woman, man, y'all listen. Y'all are in for. Y'all have no idea what Yahweh Shai has set up for you rebellious, stiff-necked, evil, demonic-ass Jake women and you Negro men. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai has a special setup for y'all. And, we're not praying for you, man. We want to see y'all destroyed so y'all can come back in your right mind, man. Y'all are rotten and y'all need to be destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm not saying that word,
and she getting loud with him. She's pointing her finger at him. So now, I don't know what happens after this, as far as they're concerned. But I don't know, dude. But if you continue on with this ceremony, you deserve what you get dealing with this woman. Straight up, you was playing with fire, and you got burned, and you didn't like it, but you like playing with fire, if that's the case.
You Pastor.
Do you want to try?
Go ahead and
All right, so that was that. You know what I mean? And yo, man, these women, man, they, boy, I tell you, boy. But you see what the heading says, right? In the middle. One of the reasons some women are single when they are getting old, they will be on social media looking for small boys. So let's get a couple of scriptures, and then I'll rock this out. I'll play I'm not gonna play the brother's lesson, you know what I mean, but I'm gonna play the videos, the collage of videos that he has set up to give you the understanding of what she's doing versus what will be soon. So let's get a couple of scriptures real quick. Deuteronomy 28, which is a great chapter. Everybody should be reading. Hold on. Deuteronomy 28 and 1, and it reads, "And it shall come to pass, if thou hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee. And if thou hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field." And why is it that we are not? It's because we decided that we wanted to be rebellious like this woman. And this is what we are to Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shai wa Yahweh Shai. We're a woman to be joined together for marriage. Right? That's what marriage means, joined together. And the attitude that this woman is showing is the same attitude as Israel as a nation has showed to Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shai. Okay? 1 Samuel 15 and 22, and it reads, "And Samuel said, have the Yahweh as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of Yahweh. Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams." Okay, so to listen and do what Yahweh Shai wants you to do is better than doing what you want to do. Let's get the whole duty of man. Let's get the whole duty of man. What's that, 12? 12 and 13. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the whole conclusion. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. So like getting too ahead of myself. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. This is the whole duty of man. Okay? For verse 14. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Okay? There's no getting around anything. You're either going to do or you don't. John 14 and I'll start at 15. If you love me, keep my commandments. And this is Yahweh speaking. And I will pray the Father, and He shall give you another comforter, that He may abide with you forever. That's what you women don't understand and you don't realize, you don't get, is that you're going against your own self. You're just like Esau. Esau will bite his own nose off to spite his face. Okay? And that's what the problem is with you Jake women, man. You men too. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, it's just you women. No, a lot of you Jake men, you're simple and you're foolish and you're gonna be destroyed. Okay? Deuteronomy 10 and 12. And it reads, And now, Israel, what doth Yahweh thy power require of thee? But to, again, here's that word, but to fear Yahweh thy power, to walk in all His ways, to love Him, and to serve Yahweh thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul. That is to obey. And this is kind of like the vows in so many ways. These are the vows that the pastor was speaking of, right? To love and to honor, to obey. But you don't want to do that. You want to do what you want to do. 2 Corinthians 10 and 6. And having in readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. Ephesians 6 and 5. Servants, be obedient. What is a woman? She is your helpmeet, your servant. Okay? I don't care how you're going to look at it and think about it. That's what you are. And you're going to start to remember that real soon. And it's not in a proud, you're going to do what I tell you to do attitude, because it's not like that. But it's to remember who you are. When everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, we're all in a better position in life. We're much more happy in life. That's why we all jacked up, because why? We didn't want to listen to what Yahweh Bashan Yahweh Shai told us to do. Ephesians 6 and 5. Servants, be obedient to them that are your masters according to the flesh, with fear and trembling and singleness of your heart unto Hamashiach. That's how they tricked you with the slave Bible. That's one of the scriptures they use for a slave Bible. Joshua, which is Yahweh Shai. One and 8, and it reads, This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success just by following the laws, statutes, and commandments. And because we wanted to do what we wanted to do, look at how we live right now. And believe it or not, a lot of our people, 2/3 of our people, are happy with being at the bottom and going through the things that they go through, being niggas and so on. They happy. They're not uncomfortable. They're very happy with how things are. This is Yahweh Shai's brother, biological brother. This is James. One and 22. But ye are doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. And this is what this woman is doing. She's deceiving herself. He is too. He's deceiving himself because he doesn't realize that this woman, if you accept her to be your wife, she's going to be a problem. She's letting you know, I'm going to be a problem. I don't care who likes it and who don't like it. I'm going to be a menace to society. Let me see. Sirach 2:15, and it reads, "They that fear Yahweh will not disobey His word, and they that love Him will keep His ways." And that's how you show Yahweh Shem you love Him, by keeping His ways. Isaiah 1:19, and it reads, If ye be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land." And this is what's going to happen to a lot of our people. There won't be no salvation on this end. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to make it. You're going to be destroyed. And you're going to remember in the kingdom that that's what you was doing. But you're going to be better off because you're going to have those laws, statutes, and commandments in you. So it won't be no more disobeying. With our women, there won't be no more disobeying. Everybody's going to do what they're supposed to do. Verse 20, Isaiah 1:20. "But if ye refuse and rebel, ye shall be devoured with the sword, for the mouth of Yahweh hath spoken it." So understand that when the mouth, which is the prophets, have spoken what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai commanded them to do, that's as good. That's good as go. That's good. It's going to happen, regardless of what you think or how you feel. Regardless of how long it take, it will happen. Romans 6:16, and it reads, "Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, His servants ye are, to whom ye obey, whether of sin unto death, or of obedience unto righteousness." Micah 6:8, and it reads, "He hath showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doth the Yahweh require of thee, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy power." And there's no humbleness with our women. A lot of our Jake men too, but you know what I'm saying? There's more women than men that stand out, that's so rebellious, you know? And Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to destroy a lot of more men. And this is how Isaiah 4:1 is going to take place. I got one more scripture. Let me see. Second Esdras. Second Esdras 15:24, and it reads, Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith Yahweh. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. And you become profane, which is outside of the church, and Yahweh Yahshua is going to destroy you because you chose not to build and you chose not to hear or listen to what Yahweh Yahshua put before you. And a lot of times that's a man, or it's the word, it's the Holy Spirit. Different things that the Lord show you signs of He's dealing with you. But even with numbers. But if you do not hearken, as Israel is very well known for not doing, you're going to be destroyed for it. So that's what's coming, man. Judgment is coming real soon for a lot of y'all. Why? Because you was disobedient and you did not obey. So with that, I'm about to say you're edified, and I'm going to say, Kahalo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekahak Radash, Shalom, salutations, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down, and Shalom to the elect, Abba Babal, Baba Shah, Shalom.